Hey, what's up everyone? So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the archive release of Emperor Palpatine. So this is a figure that I've been wanting ever since I started collecting. And when I started collecting in the middle of 2020, the Blue Line and the Throne set were already crazy expensive. So I was happy to hear that Palpatine was getting an archive release. Now, sadly, this one just comes with a cane. It would have been great to have gotten, an extra head at least. I mean, I was not expecting the throne, but at least an extra head. I mean, Anakin got one, Maul got one. This one's got a cane. And GameStop crammed this into a box that was way too small. I mean, the edges are bent, bad crease right there, the bubbles mashed. The back, you could see that crease going across there. That's unfortunate, but at least the figure's okay. And I'm happy to finally have a Palpatine in my collection. And of course, it comes on an archive card. You got Star Wars The Black Series there, archive on this side. Over here, you have Emperor Palpatine, and through the window, you can see the Emperor. Looks good, and his cane. And you got a really, really good looking picture there. On the bottom, you have the barcode, some logos, and some very, very small print. And on the back, you have a picture of the 2019 throne set. I would love to have that, but yeah, that's pretty cool. Then you have a short bio in various languages and the same picture as the front there. That looks awesome. And I'm gonna try to read the bio if I can see it, and it's creased. So let me see if I can do this. Darth Sidious slowly manipulated the political system of the Galactic Republic until he became Supreme Chancellor and eventually Emperor, ruling the galaxy through fear and tyranny. All right, I'm gonna get this archive release of Emperor Palpatine open, and let's take a look at him. All right, so I got Emperor Palpatine out of the bubble, and let's get a good look at him. We'll start by just looking at the robe, just from here, just looking at the robe. I like it, especially the hood. I don't know why Hasbro has such a hard time with Jedi hoods, but this is how you do a hood. It sits on his head nice. The folds right there look really good. It's not sticking up huge, up here. It looks good back here. I mean, this is great. I'm pretty impressed with this robe so far. This little bit right there is very cool. Lots of fine detail in there. The stitching looks pretty good for the most part, with the exception of the sleeves here, how the sleeves are cut. You can see the seam lines. It would have been great if they could have trimmed those down a little bit, but it's not terrible. Yeah, it's a great looking robe. It hangs nice in the front. In the back, it looks very good. It hangs nice, but I am totally digging the hood. I am very, very impressed at how this hood lays. All right, so enough about the robe. Let's look at his face. So this is the kind of plain face. It would have been great to have gotten a second head, at least a second head, with like the open mouth, the snarl. I don't know, but this is what we got, just the plain face. But the eyes do look good. Nose, mouth, the wrinkles, his little walnut head. It looks good. The wrinkles look great. The hair, kind of slicked back. Yeah, it's a good looking face, but I would have loved to have had the open mouth. And for the rest of him, I think I'm going to take this robe off and we'll get a better look at him. And this looks funny. Ooh, he looks hilarious without the robe on. Anyway, all right, so what's going on underneath is actually very cool. This shirt, all these wrinkles, all this detail on the chest, the arms, the shoulders, even the back here. Awesome looking wrinkles. I mean, some great detail there. And the sash looks nice, got a little knot tied right there. Sculpted to hang, this way. It looks good. Good wrinkles. It just comes around. And then a cloth skirt. Hang on. All right, Palps, I'm going to lift your dress up a little bit. Let's see what you got underneath here. Black pants. And these pants look really good. And the boots are nice and shiny. Wow, these boots, just downright glossy. I'm not sure if these legs are reused from anyone. I don't recognize them right off the bat. Somebody could comment below if you know where these legs came from. But I can't get over the boots. But yeah, again, good detail on the thighs. Crotch is pretty smooth there. There's his Emperor butt. Here, I'm going to put this dress back down because I don't think I'll ever be lifting this up for any reason. Pretty cool. This is, I can't get over the back. All this detail. All right, he looks hilarious with no robe, but let's run through articulation real quick since I have the robe off. All right, so there is some side to side of the head. It's pretty tight. He's got some very good down, some decent up, not much in the way of tilt though. The arms can get up that far, and they can rotate all the way around. He's got double jointed elbows that get way up here, and he can pick his own nose. Not many figures can do that. There's an upper bicep swivel, a swivel at the wrist, and the right hand has a very nice up and down hinge. And on the left side, same upper bicep swivel, same wrist swivel, and you also have an up and down hinge on the left hand. As far as midsection, you've got some twist. Okay, pretty good crunch. Pretty good back. Of course, it does gap right there a little bit, and some pretty good side to side. The legs can get up that far. All right, Sidious, I'm going to lift this dress up one more time. So the legs go way out. They go back very far. You've got double knees that get to there, which is not too bad. There is an upper thigh swivel. Feet go down to there. They go up. Come on, get back up there. They go up that far, and there is some swivel at the ankle. So I'd have to say the articulation on the Emperor is actually very good, especially in these arms. All right, so I stuck the robe back on. I mean, how can you be an Emperor without his robe? And that looks good. But next, let's take a look at the one accessory that he comes with, and that is his cane. And this does look pretty good. I mean, it's a great sculpt, nice, deep, glossy black. The handle looks good. All these little knobbies in here look pretty good. Very cool cane. Yeah, that's what we got. And as far as him holding this, that'll just drop in the right hand like that. And I think I forgot to mention the hands. The hands look good, especially the knuckles, all the detail. The fingernails look pretty good. Yeah, the sculpt of the hands is great. And he does, I think he holds that pretty well in the right hand. But if the hand's down by his side, the cane does not touch the floor. There is almost 1/4 inch there between the tip of the cane and the here. Yeah, that does not come anywhere near the ground. And that's unfortunate because I'd kind of want to have him like this. You know, the left hand is kind of a pointy hand. And again, the detail on the hands is pretty stunning. All these veins and tendons, fingernails look good. The knuckles, yeah, the detail on the hands is absolutely wonderful. I would kind of want him having the cane in the right hand and pointing with his pointing finger, you know, the left hand, but the cane does not touch the ground on the right side. Now, if you put the cane in the left hand, it does touch the ground. It is right up against the ground on the left. And it looks good, but again, I'd rather have his pointy finger up, you know, like he's directing someone, and have the cane in the right. But that's not how it's designed, unfortunately. Yeah, if you want the cane on the ground, you kind of have to put it in the left side. But I may just leave it in the right side. You know, just like he's just holding the cane, you know, not even using it. And he's got his finger up like he is pointing at something or talking to someone. Yeah, it's a pretty good look. I'm going to go stick him on the shelf now, and let's see what he looks like there. And there he is on the shelf. So I just cleared out a spot next to Akbar. You know, I don't have the throne. I don't have a Vader on this Return of the Jedi shelf. So I just stuck him next to Akbar so Akbar can say, it's a Sith. Yeah, I think he looks good on the shelf. He's just holding the cane. It's not touching the shelf. He's got his finger up like he's pointing, like he's directing or speaking to someone. It's a good-looking Palpatine. And I'll just park him next to Empire Vader real quick just so you can see how he scales in relation to Vader. And I think he looks good. But this is where he'll live right now, you know, as far as timeline. You know, we're getting towards the end of Jedi, you know, the Emperor. And then we have, of course, post-Jedi with Inferno Squad, you know, Battlefront 2, and of course, Kyrkanos. So as far as timeline, it's a pretty good spot for him. I think he looks great on the shelf. You know, even just by himself without the throne. I'm just happy to finally have a Palpatine. So bottom line, it's a pretty cool Palpatine. I'm just happy to have one. I think the face looks great. Again, it would have been great to have gotten at least one alternate head, but it's all right. The detail on the hands, again, is just, it's just good. I think the cane looks good. The robe is just, it's just wonderful. The hood especially just sits so well on his head compared to what we've seen, or compared to what I've seen as far as Jedi robes. I mean, this is my first time handling a Palpatine figure. This is great. I love this right here. The undersuit is surprisingly cool, even though I'm probably never going to see it unless I take this robe off. Yeah, top to bottom, pretty cool figure. I'm super happy to have a Palpatine on the shelf. Yeah, this will do for now until I can get a decent price on the throne. Yeah, very happy with it. But I want to hear from you guys, so please comment below and let me know what you think of this archive release of Emperor Palpatine. And if you enjoy videos on Star Wars The Black Series, please consider dropping a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and please turn on notifications. I'd certainly appreciate it. And I just thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.